baby wasa no wasa free baby ani nyan steps wo ai niema nyina enso etimi akoyi edi ama no na kakra bi na minsi na meni odenke mla me store ne me kasa me kan ebedo so nti ma minsi kakra na Chelsea playing against man na ye frɛ o mo se Benfica our FIFA club World Cup no na enya de bi a big deal me kan say like say Chelsea beat match way back 2012 obekai Chelsea ko share on 1-0 ena omo so eba Stamford Bridge ena omo be Chelsea share no omo tie obekai famous Ablantia friend say Raul Mirares no chia ni TV sa on chaba bon kakaka e bi ne tinti ni go share the match Chelsea ramu e for the Europa Champions League and then at also 2013 e ma Chelsea no omo ko ball Europa final Chelsea e share omo 2-1 na Chelsea share na ntebia na omo take no and a famous Ivanovic crossing the bar ye panyan na atenaka sa is a goal and ti abrebia Chelsea any team from say Benfica wo Portugal mama bana say Portugal teams no be bon aya na header enye team bia sa emfa ma Chelsea and then Saturday no ye hui say game na Chelsea bo o share the start of the game to the end na Chelsea na dominating na goalkeeper no 11 crucial saves and kanya sakra kanyema den no ka Chelsea to miss more than that but over performance Enzo Maresca and then the boys no na Sabri or best 17 attackers Ken Chelsea obia for any header anko ade ba ko ne se ko mbetimi enya defender bi etimi aba chiro na wetima be master commander senior medical Canada no na mbetimi enya number 3 se unze makuku ala ni wa mabio ena ebe se sa side ho na number 2 ne de obetimi se ebia Ablantia friends say James ni wokra na obetimi enya Mario Gusto obetimi I the implementing kakra ama bibia team akokamanti so far mu se Chelsea niema na omoye no eko manim ena Barcelona so eye den ya se na America ka se Ablantia Dini Nico Williams no he like say on betima assign no de eno anse omo eko manim na timi assign no na Nico Williams na nkasa no unse coach and freak atima frɛ no na oni na di nkomo se oba no ye beboa ma niema nyina atima koyie ena ode philosophy ena niema wo ye nyina no atra Ablantia ne se oba no betimi anya biabo ama bibia so atima kama unse Lamia ma ebeda right now so wa collect na che say Ablantia friend say Ablantia friend say Rafinha no watimi edna kwahye number 10 ho na Lewandowski ejino man na che say oba center circle mfimfini wana na Pedro ne Frankie de Jong no so atimi ejina ma mi di say Ablantia ne koma wani coach chance free KD ye no eno so kra na aye moral booster e di amane se oba no watimanya hoto so de ka se oba no e bia na ohwe performance Ablantia Rafinha adana die from so free use Leeds United by na performance ni so ani but this season hands free beso mu no wono ena aboa ma niema nyina ekoyie e wo wenso e timatima e frɛ mo se Barcelona se Lamia mantima ankondon ma de kra na niema obeye no Rafinha so de beto atena amana ni ade se edurumre bi na o hye Ablantia friends Ronaldinho ene Samuel Eto'o Ronaldinho ye adwuma na Samuel Eto'o so eden afinish game no e de amo no ebi na Lamia ma ye adwuma na Rafinha so atima bo enti oba no yemfa na Rafinha so be hye na emu aka chen se Rafinha e be hye number 10 position ho na watima ye adwuma na Lewandowski ejina number 9 ho jina 10 na tese right wing and left wing no akoye Lamia ma and Ablantia e so de Nico Williams gise ne manyina betimi akoyema me first na menya so intimate aso
fantastic kwabna ye boa I don't know busia yemra mu na the general odenkeji so ye mana kwaba na fei ono so mfa ne de mfamra afatifo o ma fa Ablantia yi pa na wo wen ene papa general mu akwaba bia ko ye wonderful bientôt ne kakre
can see we I think we akwaba
akwaba
we
fem say bientôt ne kakre
what mean
me different to ne kakra
yeah keda bien chati for be once again and publish video so the be can say without woman no ayana adwuma na dey say betimi aye because if you say again ayana enema no doso na want to fidie ni so it is a wunya nipa ba ko for kra na wuti wa
na ɔno nso ehia sɛ ɔno nso wɔn ɛho sɛ ne ho hia sɛ ɔno nso akyi na fidie ɛde atoa okay I think sɛ wɔn ni bi twɛn but club world cup okay I think sɛ speculations a nam abɔnten sɛ sɛdeɛ players you know fatigue because again a team like Paris Saint-Germain or the main four no nko a nsi hɔ na menye critical view about Paris Saint-Germain again they are not the only club this particular season that is year under review no you talk about say bought number of matches already etimi abroad the other clubs so but o share one a etimi abought number of matches on the pecking order okay team and the Paris Saint-Germain say who weigh on a scale of preference or cast on mum and etimi achieve success okay I liked Papa the Dine Georgian Nobet Club. Eden December 2 just said this kind of a tournament, you know, I don't know who is useless or whom fast will be a tournament to be so I was say the able. And I think since 12 beside Papa the Dine Pep Guardiola, I'm on he has been his best rival in the game, especially when they were in the English Premier League. Papa no I one of the best rivals, although people will just elaborate it as one of his enemies in the English football. Again, no one will testify. Say, Papa is the Georgian club, and Papa is the Pep Guardiola. These two coaches, they've sold the English Premier League to the pinnacle. Again, you can't write what they've done and then what they've written in the English Premier League off. They've really done well for their various clubs. And Papa is the Pep Guardiola ever can say Georgian club. But I know I say ideas will bring time and no and the coaches about coach at Liverpool, about coach at Man City, but about where they are critical and ideally on the way to me I said this is another rule of any idea Federation of International Football Association. And you can't decide to escape, but rather honor. So if you are a player, can say once a soldier, always a soldier. When you play and you are committed to the rules and regulations of what of the game. You don't hesitate to avoid certain rules, and the rules is whether you like it or not. Ken, you are committed to the game. And FIFA Club World Cup and about to stay. So, they are ex footballers, coaches, or more say, they are FIFA Club World Cup. No, a very exhaustive players. And okay, maybe I know energy because we play again. This is what you are doing. This is your work. 24/7. That's why we have bankers or more, and so more hospital or doctors or also 24/7. They go to their various workplaces on our so a player now so such a opportunity again, whether you like it or not, you need to what idea make good use of it because there are a lot of players again. This particular tournament and so although some of them mostly are exhausted past in the seasons, but then. Coach, me bona basu yi pa Luis Enrique. Can you know something? Say, Osha, me maka say year under review. Or a coach here, whether you like it or not. He has been one of the best coaches again. The Biaman adore from my heart at the Amano. Because of how our club usi we shouldn't forget say this coach Barcelona Football Club. The same on the team and the Paris Saint-Germain they been and on the Barcelona Football Club. Now people just taking this coach and I'm more fan and I'm more underrated coach and Dede Luis Enrique because of some players are winning. But we shouldn't forget say Paris Saint-Germain last year I call for any idea Bobo quality in the Paris Saint-Germain or any crop of players are not king or more say ideally these are players are with me I only UEFA Champions League and more. They've been local champions for a very long period of time. Now, what are the opportunities and share and so making the UEFA Champions League and God being so good, Ken, Yankopon eti on paibo Emma just this ended season on UEFA Champions League near the so you could see say he's one of the coaches again on also actually doing a idea book in the movie because open coaches are on the class achieve treble Papa Dede Luis Enrique Waye Ebi Eddie Barcelona Football Club and now Paris Saint-Germain Football Club. Okay, now all typical clubs on betting me in the idea tournament and the FIFA Club World Cup. You can't go without team and the Paris Saint-Germain. Okay, you see, Maka said there are seasons for individual players. There are seasons for coaches almost to not dag out word. That is why people testify to the fact say Papa the Pep Guardiola last season was flop. Fine, we're Liverpool fan. You just say Papa Dele Ancelotti just won the English Premier League because City did not perform. Arsenal was just mere passengers in the game. Manchester United, Amorim ball was not balling, and other clubs were just flopping. So team and the idea Liverpool Football Club and slot. The handwriting and then the signature and shada in Liverpool trophy on the English Premier League. Many will be over Serbia and there are so many coaches that again they will just come to a certain specific club. Their first season again will be a flop. Amorim ever Manchester United. When the contemplator say Abranti and Papa Nedine Amorim, everything here the baby. All this one now wrestling ko betimi age in the Europa League ne kwade etimi ede atwepa na niwa na watimi ahwesa we Manchester United fan United betimi akwakobo European tournament next season make ekoba ne say eniema na United fan wo betimi ahwe say Manchester United under Ruben Amorim ebetimi age trophy ede amom make United record trophyless. So apart didn't Luis Enrique ke a lot of players on the list on the radar or team and the Paris Saint-Germain, but it has been the list on and on and on. It got to a point of time, no more Messi, Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, Lutin, or more Sergio Ramos. You can mention the list. These are Galacticos. You see, gone are the days at Real Madrid Football Club, they were having this crop of players. Now they were boastfully enough to call them Galacticos. PSG, we shouldn't forget these things. But Oman Timia making amends from this crop of players. But look at their current players are omoye adwuma erema wo and Abranti ametimi aka say ene obeyi no like ideally wetimi aka say this is a player oba and obe pimo Paris Saint-Germain obe boa papa Dini Luis Enrique and Ousmane Dembele but again you can't do without you and Abranti and Dini Bakula and Vitinha me maka say again there are certain players because of poor PR until omudinu emisuro sa you talk about Abranti and Dini Vitinha. And next, these are players again. Makase, if I'm also our proper PR, and I could say, and guard more any place you might go with again. These are players again. We shouldn't even talk about them. Waste our time talking about them day in day out. Anymore. These are established players again. You can talk about them 24/7 without even giving or stop giving fact about them. And then they are doing well with Paris Saint-Germain. Just a middle start from Papa Nedini and Luis Enrique, and then we are good to go. So unlucky for Kylian Mbappe team and the free team and the Paris Saint-Germain copy on Real Madrid Football Club. Just ended season, PSG 8 UEFA Champions League. So okay, Luis Enrique, this man has really done a lot for team and the Paris Saint-Germain. Even care. So when team po and to also your coach and from a PSG, me for instance I never care. I always say Papa Nedini Luis Enrique Nadia Kata from Ruby Fini that humbly were paying the dues at our PH Bobo Obi or Paris Como be again or attest to the fact that Papa Nedini Luis Enrique is a gem and then he's a genius. And and I want to say more club World Cup in who won't say Paris Saint-Germain LFT trophy. This shouldn't be a one-day wonder. And I say something that we shouldn't expect. Certainly it is on the track. Okay.
They've worked for it.
Sure.
And indeed there's almost a can.
Sure.
I'm sure the general and I was saying we and the whole crowd no. You go na yako the sports commander the fisama yabo wani no. Open kesi so etimi e dia bre. Ti because boy numere sabre di kwdia. Ono na fire me na kura no. Ha what sia console na team say yes. Machine na abete in kasisi anti fireman is seated or the woodum our officer money adela. Obani
Ken
memo ado na oho ye de fantastic officer wa baba no nyina no somebody yente wonka say Felix ni nyina no with the crowd
on say do sound say dia that's the beyond the team I saw it exclusive.
Exclusive.
Now I say last month of last day of this month.
Yes.
Monday of this month.
The last Monday.
They say I go said there when you know last month this month then you show The negative beer last month, you chum.
Amen.
And you're positive this month.
Amen.
I say, over transfer, I don't show what I'm saying. Good. Is your question?
Nice one. Nice one.
Good.
Indeed, every summer, my any affective for until can
okay, you will be answer cover being at back alpha 104.9. So the ball can kind do some never be at the exclusive latest. Nina will be as good show what you not keen last. And your friend said Black Prince and your main coach and chair and a lawyer Haxel as they did my dear tour. Now Kim Lad also might be brave about the Botswana and the Benny Edisiani. Now I'm not Cassa. So sorry, Mother Shah, and so the Super Falcons of Nigeria. And they told me the same, no clear march and say to me the course, yes, yes, why I bless Super Falcons and say yes. The Black Prince one, almost say, come here, son. I'm going to say to me, Tim Barcons, and Mother Bono, I'll call you out for my Kim last and Yan Catesiano. Now, my lady Sanders, I coach her, your friend Miguel Cardoso. Minister West, no, as it was me now. Yes, Miguel Cardoso said, and Mother Bono, I'm already Sanders Cobueno, no need to win a pa, yet here, Miguel Cardoso, and so what kind.
The way we played, and I remember that after the 2 matches of the Champions League, where the sensation from my part, and we discussing it together in the team, is that we could not find ourselves in those matches, in the nature that we wanted to do, and that we had to go back on it here on the Club World Cup, where the level would be higher, even challenging, even more us, but we had to do it. We had to give an answer to ourselves.
Yes, na Tiko Yamodisi, and so Kasaka cried from a Medu Sanders on. Was my Medu Sanders? I had dear our Red Cat champions of Europa. Name of the calf and your champions in the Basson. Some person born with they need to sign more players. I be camp and your branch of fellow will bury no. So you my jet and your calf champions they show me in us. Let's get Tiko Yamodisi and some more kind.
For maybe the coach as well to be able to identify us within how far are we as a club tactically, if we need more additions to the team going forward, because this is the stage that we should be able to participate in, every year. And yeah, man, I think it's as much as it is heartbreaking, but I think we have showed as to the quality that we have. Showed it also the game against Brooklyn as we put the ball on the ground. We looked decent in certain moments, we were dangerous in certain moments, we created chances. Could have won the game, they could have won the game. But at the end of the day, I think the team should be proud of it.
Yes, the Hassle folk answer the young program, young ancillary, Abraham Con Nigeria, Akobonya Eco and your tournament. No, the team almost said 6th of this month, that's year July. I'm going to call here Kumasia San Sekotoko. Our year Kumaka Sports Stadium. It tells you, Omuria, 7th. I'm going to have a team of friends at Gadget in your FC. I'm going to have Benny. And then I yet a friend said Eco and your tournament tonight, Babasono. Omuria 9th. No, remote stars. And so let me add the 11th of next month. No, I'm in Bar FC. And so for the last match, I want your friends say Eagle and your tournament. No, I want Nigeria. Now, some of Kenya. I'm about one of your friends saying, home what charity pack as a cap moon. I want your friends say Ghana. And we have the top 4 no, a chat war. That's 1st August. Now the chat war. That's why I want a preparation. And you have to read the league, you know, and so the credit flow. So they ban them. Coach your friends say TV, your Haxon Parker. And your coach, and my golden kicks. Now, Kasaya Air Cost, I want your growers across the folk, and the coaching term. Now, the Metrian said, deal the air collapse to the stand, say, monetary issues air cost. As I said, Cassandra, any year, coach, I feel 50 Parker, so per se. How to folks in the mouth say, and did it and say, the sense and we dear, Nina is Cassandra, dear. That's a coach, I fancy Fifi, and your Parker, and what did you man? I don't want my fancy house of folk. Now, the house of folk who are. Then say, I be a ball, no 9 on. Yes, so we ye, friends, I'm a tactical, and your teams, no, as a tactical director, and so actually, the chance of the head of department, I had coach Masoud Didi Dramani, first assistant coach, Abdullah Ghazali, second assistant coach, and I had coach Sabina, some chicken and check, and your Fifi Parker, you come to this year on the Babashaw, not main coach, I a coach, I said, yeah, go to Pestina. Eh na jao Yakubu eh sine se we from say eh we no na coach Masoud Didi Dramani a can be the far growers across for Yenti.
Our very cherished media faces of our dear country. I'm very honored and delighted to have my first interaction, and I want to say that I'm honored to also serve in the rings of Accra House of Folk. I try to understudy the vision of the board, which is the vision of the club, and trying to institute a clear direction with consistency and sustainability. And we try as much as possible to put in place a more progressive development approach. And so we acknowledge what has been instituted over these years. It is for us to keep the consistency and keep improving structures, more importantly, very comprehensive technical programs that will improve individuals and also the team. I must say that to help do this, you need to build a comprehensive technical staff. And just behind me, I have a work in progress technical, building of a clear technical staff of Bazali Abdullahi, Najaw Issa, Peter Edubuafo, Henry Mante, and a whole more to come in, because we're speaking about Accra House of Folk. We have the female side, we have the academy. And so if our aim is to institute a vertical integration of the youth into the mainstream, then it means we need a clear direction, and then we need a consistent and a more sustainable approach across all the device of what we try to do. And so what we are doing is to begin to put in place the right measures and to consolidate what has been instituted. And I will entreat the media to give us the needed support. I will entreat the board to continuously support the technical staff. We'll build a culture of a winning inhabitants within the club, and that is part of the processes that is going to effect from a shorter term to a longer term objectives, and I believe that we have what it takes to be able to bring these functions into play. Thank you very much, and we appreciate your coming here. And once again, to the board, we are very honored. They gave me the opportunity to pick who I really love to work with, and so I bring along people that I believe and trust that we will be able to institute, and that is why I keep using we. I cannot do the work alone. I need people to join the vehicle so that we can move across to the next phase.
Yes, and come on here, really, a jama with your phone, I'm dealing on it. Now, and our AJ Sports Conference, I got action, and a papa, Kumasa Sante Kotoko, almost justified personal, to almost at the friend, Ebony, and Chebiana Ebony are qualified over machine one. Now, the chance of Kumasa Sante justified personal, as a bako, a black Ebony for so, anti, and Huma, born no man, sap, and as a senior science, almost you train and so to course, or we are training, and that is a Nippon hobo. Fine, pay for pa, a bow, another teen, Doctor Amakohe, Regional Minister, 1 year, Richard fully Ajmai, and your Kumasi Mayor, and so representative Kumasi Sante Kotoko, a hawk, and I, Richard Ofuli Mensa, Kumasi Mayor, a car, be edified, gamers, Uncle Bob, and Fancy Press, Capono.
Great. If you ever have, now, And the match dear Mafia, common sense. The first one, the two in the cabaret. Now, you cash it, third to number 3, Sasha, 2 You call MTN cap, so I'm saying on the cap of the check. And man, you be there to fine. You do with it, you say, you're not here for the example, come to come here, especially now. Now, for one child, so moving tonight. Zero President's Cup. Now, we are data carrying now, Mr. I want to say, now, Dr. Gavana, Gavana, so you're buying, you come up by everybody. And I don't know who is that. You bring me the book, I can about the match. Here on that day, the other support is moving like this. And if you are here, you are with me, actually, now. You have moved it in himself away at your mother. It was a couple of parts, a Santiago, 2 for a tuna, 18 years. Was there? I'm going to give you a couple of machines. And they are the better to see that. I was here to show you, sir. I'm going to give you a available to the team. And see, you're back, and teamwork. And I'm glad to say, new players, you know, you're not going to play now. So that you'll be able to play together well as a team. Now, much me assure you now, I'm going to point out my adopted share that. They do it, you need to say, they are God willing Sunday. And couldn't be able to about here, Massy, a or say, now you be I. Now, we are between now and then. You remember Apple. Maybe you are coach name for the forward, I was watching. Now, I was a boy training. What you should say. Now, we are Sunday, and Paya to be done. You know, to say they are immediately cry, that's how much must be. Never back here, you couldn't give. I would do it and ever. If you ever done it, I may have Sunday, the year after the Bushby, and no more about the man of those you ever would be every year. You don't let us look for Kuma. They are probably so much to be able to come, but you are not. And you ever crowd that say, you know, one say, Monquana, the time of chief, and the year one, the overcome. I can only train the rest of them. Money for some injuries, the year and a fair second. The baby Sunday night best of the players. I'm here to think of them. There's enough compile. So my am no my come on my in here. Anyone guy with my career who go back to back one. You bet me the Akaku meeting of that Sunday.
Yes, that's a painful to say ever slow our training ground now. That's a so qua. We go do Jima come. A minute to my first I can to Jana telephone so I said Mr. Setum the medical crack and answer from the chance Kumasa Sante Kotoko, the American said, Omni team of AS Kalum, pray about the first Jews Keta, and say Dinkomo, and so about John and Moku, not on the modern bonso team of course, not the chance Jude Keta or a free agent. Yes, into Kotoko, you Dinkomo Santa Baya, and Commodore so a ringer, not Comodujima from Kumasi Asante Kotoko, said Kodo, yes. Said Kojo Amoro.
I almost said, come right, wow.
Said Kojo Ofina Moro. Echo became the first season. Now I do player of the season. And the man was Moses Timot, the central defender, as about the right back. Said Kojo so Kumasa and got called we have another medicals. Yes, the man in the dinner could have said so we feel medicals. So pass it there. Or the sign of Kumasi Asante Protocol. Now, Nations FC, Growers Accra House of Folk, any BB, any Gold Stars, amongst HSC, branch of friend, Ebenezer Aban of House of Lions, I'm a captain. Captain, yes, Ebenezer Aban. So has the impress my call winner, Omoko, Razak Simpson call, now few Suleiman and Suko Egypt. And I believe about this one. Come
on, what I see, I'm a fan.
Now, so the obras, so many abro, so the obras. Only coach prosper na to Ogum, and so we do come according to you, pa. So almost almost over to Jima and so the moment. We are Ho United, Ho United, yes, Ho United now. I'm open coaching. Now, Durban City, almost only work for the further Kasari, and be Bia. Now watching Frederick 2, yes, ɔkɔ da ɛban city ɔno kɔdi ne nkɔyi ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ aduana stars
Kodi dɛ.
kɔdi ne nkɔyi wɔ hɔ
Wonim nkwe.
nkɔyi
Do you know nkwe?
ɔkɔdi nkɔyi ɔde mpanyinfoɔ ɔkɔdi nkɔyi
Alright.
ɛnso ɛwɔ nti mɛgyina ma mpanyinfoɔ na ɔmo nso de aka nso ato ase ɛwɛ ɛnɔma de dɔɔso
Paa.
ɛmɛ ewia fa
Nti aka sima no bɛyɛ ɛkɔbɛ bi pɛ. The way that time we are dada me paa. Kwabra time na dada me. Akwara yɛn
Hey,
kɔ.
maame nyɛ de tɛw si. Si ɔn sɛ na kɔtɔkɔ ɛpɛ Hamza Isa no kame akɔyɛ sɛ obi ntɔn akokɔ big ɛkɔ. Hamza Isa ɛyɛ youth player wetumi apromote aba senior side and then last season no more so ni ɛma ni nya 13 goals so wɔ nti nya de a ɛyɛ easy sɛ ɔmo betumi ɛgya no kwa sɛ ɔmo si akan ɛmfa ma Kumasi Asante kɔtɔkɔ ɛno hwɛ sɛ team biara no ɔmo ani bɛgye ɔmo player ho a ayɛ na ɔmo yi player ɔmo grooming na aba ebi etimasi ɔn sɛ yɛn ho nyanya Ismail Ado sanso ɛna Isaac Nyako yɛwɔ Samuel Efum ɛna Isaac Mensah mo ne Olenu Asite ananse akɔbɛsa afa akɔtɔkɔ ɔdo sɛ transfer na na possible sɛ obi tumi free kɔtɔkɔ ɛba house ɛna obi so ntumi free house ɛkɔ kɔtɔkɔ but sɛ obetumi agya na akɔkɔ bi deɛ saa na abra nti no sɛ ɔka three top players a ɔmo house of folk a obeyi Benjamin Asale sanso so ɛna abranteɛ a ne din so ɛde Kevin Osesi bi mu a abranteɛ no nso ɛka ho a abre bia no house a ɔmo young chap ɔmo anya na ɔmo ani wɔ ho no ayɛ sɛ Barcelona ɔmo fa Messi from infant age a ɔmo didi mu a bedu a supporters no obiara ɛyɛ down the same thing ɛna aba abranteɛ no nti ɛbɛyɛ den sɛ team a ɛfɛ sɛ kɔtɔkɔ benya no ebi na la mi yama so yɛ obiara ni ɛwɔ no so nti saa ne sɛ ɛka ma
Good. General. Yɛkɔ. Yes. Very.
But many a jam Masao did Dramani. Many a jam.
Mama ne kasa wo. Ti ne kasa wo. Yɛba bɛ dɔ ne kasa ni musu paa. Na ɔsɛ n'ani agye so sɛ mpanyinfo ama ne kwan so ɔmo ankasa select wɔn mu wɔdwo ɔmo die.
Na Judy said, no one Sante Kodoko.
Na Judy.
And I think that by far, I think it's best 7, 5, 6 years in here. I feel I have a bookkeeper screen up.
We are not about.
Oh, what's your books?
Oh,
yeah, in the books. Oh, yeah, with the books. Yeah, I think it's a we're the best.
Okay.
And also our the best in the country. So
Benjamin Apeke. Alright. We have been doing Congo. And then Penny phone come over the bag now. University na Aladi, a room, your concrete. Moi. And I didn't know you room cry. Yara, what you really saw on the Navy BAT. Odenke, what an encounter, what a cabra wanka, what a yes sweet, Sasso and a Mr. Sunny, and I feel the sports commander himself, on all the dean and the summer obeying Medin and the king, Frankie. Your father, Nassam will be beer, and they are not coming to me. I'm a china, most will never break, not most one by me. Saturday, Jim, they are my large. No sweat take over. You do be assay, no be a mo any tear now. Now we are metna, the best association you. Bye bye.
I said, who did it? I feel no positive.
I had guru.
Ọmọ kò ní àti àfihàn ẹni sẹ́yìn lọ́wọ́ kò ní sí.
I'm just remembering the example person. We know that man, you know.
Yes, sir. I say want to start.